Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. We can see Bitcoin and Cardano currently rather moving sideways with a bit of downside in the last 24 hours. Cardano a bit more than Bitcoin. Overall, I think the market is generally rather in the red, with Bitcoin sort of just moving sideways. Overall, Bitcoin is moving up a little bit, and we're going to take a look at that in this wave 4. But overall, in the last 7 days, we had a loss, and the last 24 hours as well. It's just that it has started, I think, its move up in this wave 4. So we're going to take a look at that. Overall, some cryptos get really beating here in the last 24 hours. Terra Luna, one of them, made a video yesterday on Terra Luna, and we talked about the expectation of further price drops. So I think that was well in time. And yeah, it's good to see that these cryptos like Cosmos Atom, like Harmony One, where many people were very bullish, where I did warn that we are seeing only a wave B correction. So we took some profits here with sell orders. That was good, yeah, and they are now correcting down, and any profits I start to reinvest now with my buy orders. So that's good to see. And again, if anyone is interested in seeing my buy and sell orders, you can do that on Discord if you join as a channel member, as a silver member or gold member, and you can do that on my website or on YouTube. So let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now here, as I said. I mean, we've seen a drop in the last 24 hours because it's basically moved down here. We've seen a drop in the last 7 days also, based on coin market cap. But overall, I think what we see here is that we have probably seen the low here of the wave 3 that we talked about, which was also a smaller wave 5 that was completed within that wave 3. And we are now moving up here in the wave 4. That's something we can observe here now in various on various crypto charts, one of them being here, for example, Ethereum as well. Yeah, so we're moving up, bearing in mind always we've done the minimum of that correction already. It doesn't need, theoretically, as per the Elliott Wave rules, it does not need to retrace more than the 0.214 fib level, which was here at 30, just below 39k. It did already get to that with this wick here. And you can see here on the 26th of January. Overall, yeah, still climbing up a little bit here. I would expect if we stay within this channel, within this ascending wedge, then we could really get there and get some more resistance. But what exactly the price is going to do, I can't tell you. I have to stick with my primary view here that we're going to move up to 43k in my view. Yeah, that would be the ideal target level for a wave 4. Unless something else happens, you know, that is currently my primary view. And even if we don't get there straight away, unless we stay above 33k, we can still be in the wave 4. Yeah, otherwise you build a new low, and then it gets much more likely that we are seeing here the first drop to the wave 5, in the direction of the wave 5. That could take us, as you know, below 29,000. I did say we need to recover a little bit, because we can see that some of the indicators are still very, very oversold. Otherwise, you can't see that final sell-off. It will just not be enough space for further price drops. And we can see the RSI on the daily is still very weak. It's recovering a little bit, but nothing substantial. So we have to wait what Bitcoin is doing. I think it could be a quiet weekend. A wave 4 can be very, very draining. I said that before, very slow. But yeah, as you see here, this was a wave 4 as well. This one here, we had waves within waves. We had a wave 3 to a wave 4 here, yeah, and then we had a wave 3 to a wave 4 here of a different degree, and all of that looked very, I mean, that wave 4 didn't take too long, to be honest. That one did, though. It did bleed out here a little bit. Then we had a move up to that wave 4 area, target area, and then we moved down very strongly. And then you saw the same here, that move up here, moved sideways, took also, you know, a week, couple of weeks really. And to be honest, here we only started that wave 4 on the 23rd of January, yeah, or maybe even here on the 24th. So it's really only been a few days. So I would think that we can see a few more days here of recovery, really. I'd be surprised if we drop straight away, but hey, nothing is impossible. And to be honest, we expect further price drops anyway, so that wouldn't be a problem. Cardano still in this pattern here, that triangle pattern that we talked about earlier today and yesterday. I do expect here a move as well, but maybe not imminently. I mean, that can develop over the next few days, to be honest, over the next 48 hours maybe, in this triangle. Now that again could be a bearish pennant, where we could drop down. just looking at the pattern in itself. What I would expect though is a bit of a basically Cardano following Bitcoin. If Bitcoin moves up further in that wave 4, I can imagine that Cardano also moves up a little bit, and then maybe off that final wave 5, because I think Cardano did here a wave 4 in this peak on the 18th of January, that we then see a little bit of a move up and then a final move down, because that would be here potentially that first wave 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's would be quite large actually. But I mean, I think we have potentially already started that move here towards the wave 5, which means, you know, of this correction we should be really close to the low. And if we really lose here the 92 cents, that red line, that is support line, that is sitting just below the 0.618 fib level. If we lose that, then I think we're gonna see here the 55 to 30 cent Cardano. And if it loses that, I mean, then it goes really to zero. I think we're not gonna need to talk about that, because that's the case for many cryptos. If you really lose these final support levels, for example, VeChain, I've got it at 3.3 cents. I mean, honestly, if VeChain loses 3.3 cents, like Cardano, if it loses 30 cents, I mean, then I don't know what's coming, but then we're gonna see probably a collapse of the crypto market, to be fair. I mean, this is so low. And also Bitcoin, where would Bitcoin need to go, right? I mean, just need to keep that in mind, that then at some point they all go into the meaninglessness, you know, in terms of the price. That I do expect here for Cardano, certainly, and also I still have the VeChain chart open here from yesterday, or from earlier today. If it drops below these low levels here, you know, the last 0.887 here, of that alternative scenario that I had on the chart, I mean, I'm not sure what's coming then, but then we've all been wrong. I would expect here the turnaround here at the latest, for Cardano here in this area. And if that's not gonna happen, then at least I was more bearish than most people. And but it's just something that we need to always keep in mind, you know, because every investment is risky, but I don't see the risk there very high. I do expect here a move up, either even above 92 cents or above 55. In the worst case here 30 cents, but the price would have to turn around here in a sort of a rocket start, and that would be a highly attractive area down there to buy for me personally. But I'm already buying. I'm investing in Cardano, and investing in crypto, you know. I believe in all of this, and I think you do too if you watch these videos. I think we just have to be a bit more patient and probably have a little bit more of an up and then final sell-off down before we can see a recovery here. It's getting very interesting, because we're really getting here towards the end of the correction in my view. I think we are, but I just need to mention these other things as well, these other scenarios, because nobody knows in the end what's happening. What we had here on the chart is this correction, and we've been working through it, you know, we've been tracking it, we've been forecasting it, and I think it's working really well. But in the end, nobody knows what's going to happen. So it's always, you know, when people watch TAs, just to make clear that it doesn't need to happen like that. That's only my view. And so far it's been in this whole downtrend, and also in terms of forecasting this downtrend, it's been really accurate. But it doesn't need to work out that we are going to turn around here. I think it will. I think that's my primary view. There are I showed you a few scenarios in the last few days where in one scenario we even would turn around above the previous wave A, so we would turn around here for Bitcoin above 28.7. That could then become something like a longer triangle correction, or if we drop below that, then this could be this final wave C, after which we see a rocket start to the upside as well. And then there was a third scenario where the price could actually drop a little bit lower, but even then you should see the recovery. So we are overall still in an overall uptrend for crypto, so I'm not worried. I'm actually quite pleased that prices work out as it's been forecasted, and that this community could prepare for it. As I always see in the comments, a lot of people would have bought at much higher prices had we not talked about the risk of this correction on this channel. Basically already in December or end of November. So that's pretty good. So hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And as always, if you like to join the community, the core community, and want additional content, see my own buy and sell orders, and join a weekly live stream, then consider to join as a channel member. You can do that on my website, link in the description, or even here on YouTube. Would like to have you on board, of course. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.